They've got first down from the 31.
Rip, 23.
Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. Second down.
Hey, easy. Ralph. 11, Agate.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Buys time, rolling right. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Fair catch made a little beyond the 20-yard line. No return on that punt. And it'll be Raider football. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Plowing up the middle. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, they shoot the pass to try and bring up 3rd and short via a little more conservative ground call, but it backfired. You know, the defense, they'll look for keys up front, and they fired off the line knowing the run was coming. And, boy, they busted it before it could get back to the line.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Shotgun snap now to Young. He's going deep this time. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And that brings up 4th and long.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going. And then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. Takes it in at the 21. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Got every single bit of that one, didn't he? Over 70 yards on the punt. And it'll be Jaguars football. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Lisa 24.
Gain of about 2.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
All right, let's go. 30 left. Check smash. 11. Here we go, son.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. Stays in the pocket. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and out 3rd down.
Hey, Lion. Hey, smash. 14, Lou. Lou. Silver.
Lawrence working from the gun. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
Go, go. Hey, Ron.
Inside handoff goes to Etienne. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Hey, hey.
Lawrence looking to throw. That's taken in by Etienne. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's a Jaguar first down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home with that sack.
Another try following the sack. Headed out right. And that's incomplete, and he's happy to have that one fall compared to, well, the alternative. Looked like it was going to be picked there.
You feeling lucky? Well, do you? Well, he should, because the quarterback got away with one right there. That was an easy pick dropped by the defense.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Hey, go, go. Go, go, go. Go, go, let's go. Here we go.
Now Lawrence on the play fake. Escapes out to the left. Oh, a big risk. No surprise here. They intercept it. And the Raiders are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. A pretty tough play for him to make right there, partner.
And such a fascination with these kind of plays today, Kate.
There is. Rolling that direction, but it is hard for him to deliver a pass at full power. I mean, my stomach's hurting just watching him try to get those hips around, and it is indeed picked off.
Because fundamentally, it's so unsound. It's why these passes will be underthrown, not having enough velo float in the air. You know, fun is in the fundamentals, right? It's the first 3 letters of fundamentals. It's fun because it leads to success. You take this kind of risk, well, it can blow up in your face as it did right there. You know why baseball coaches are called managers, Kate? Because they got to manage a lot of situations. And I've realized over time and talking to them, they love taking a situation, a game moment, and making it a team topic. That play, or that corner right there, I know this is a head football coach, not a head football manager, but he's going to take that play, he's going to illuminate it to his team and show the fearlessness of his corner making that tackle.
Big catch made, and he got both feet in. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
They'll run here on first down. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. It was Andre Cisco who hauled him down there. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Back-to-back carries here. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
On third down, it's Young. He fires one deep down the middle. Big gain downfield. And in for the touchdown. So our first score of the game here as they cap off that drive with a touchdown.
It's really what you're looking for, Kate, offensively. You want to force the other guys into thinking they need to play a little catch-up right away. So a nice job to get that first score and take early control of this game.
Daniel Carlson on for the PAT. Oh, and it's no good. So an early hiccup after the touchdown as the score will stay at 6-zip. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Shot alert! Rip, 23.
Don't give this up the middle to ETN. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
Complete over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
Red on red.
They go play action here. He throws a bullet deep to the right. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Raiders come through with a big play to close out our opening quarter. It's a big momentum swing on the final play of our opening quarter. Neither side separating much so far. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. Time now for the second quarter. Raiders in possession. They're set up with it after the pick to end the first. On first down, they'll run. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Second down now, 7 to go. They give it to him again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. It's a pickup of 3. They're going to need 3 more now on third down. Play action now, Young. Looking to his fullback now. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Another carry for him. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Stopped by Foye Oluokun.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Young. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. The Raiders bringing out the punting unit. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. Absolutely crushed his first punt, and here's another huge one. That one hits at the 6, but can't check up. It gets into the end zone for a touchback. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Think right. Leads at 24. 11. Red.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He's got it deep downfield. And they'll have it across midfield as he runs out. How about a big hitter, 30-40 yards there and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same. On that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Here we go, son.
Here's ETN on 1st down. And he'll get this forward, and he's stopped at the 37. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Silver.
Off the play fake, he's going to throw. ETN on the catch. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Working inside the red zone. Oh, that's a tough one. Couldn't bring in the touchdown clean. It falls incomplete. It's going to be 2nd down.
Oh, that is going to haunt him. A drop touchdown in the end zone. We'll see how good his mental toughness is, if he can move past it quickly and make an impact for them later.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Hey.
Here's a give to ETN. And they'll stop him after a short gain to the 13. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
On red. Go. Hey, kill. All right, here we go. Done. 11, add X. 30 left.
Sending a receiver left.
Done.
Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. And the Raiders get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
And he'll get them enough for a first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
We're at the 2-minute warning now from Everbank. The Raiders driving. They've got first down from the 31.
Let's go now.
Back to the well again. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that chance.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Young looking to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Sisco. And the Jaguars will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got one, we got two. Do I hear a third interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought. The defenders are offensive guys with bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
Rolling out to his left. He'll get this to ETN. And this one does not go far.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Rip, 23. Here we go, son.
They're going play action. Buying some time right. Davis there to grab it. He's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. The Jaguars are going to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. This offense in position now. It's first and goal.
Hey, easy. Ralph. 11. Here we go, son.
From the red zone now. Buying some time, and they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Gotta forget about first down in a hurry. They need a chunk of yards here on second and goal. Takes the handoff, now to throw. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. And the Raiders have it now as he makes the 20th interception of his career.
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh, no! Give me that one back, because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw, and even more so, picked it off.
Back at 60. 60 by 6. Go!
To the air on first down. Young. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. The defense takes its third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Let's see what they dial up on a second and very long.
Here we go.
Trying again, following the sack. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's out of bounds, up at his own 45. They got 24 yards on the play. And that's good for a Raiders first.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Young on the play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it, except for this defense. It just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down.
Let's go. 79 Broncos. Hurt.
He's back to throw. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively, right? We love receivers that can run. Well, that was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw, almost an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. Speed's the difference.
And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. The Jaguars ready to send this downfield, and away it goes. He fields it from the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Right up the gut. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Hey, look, any run of this size is going to wound the defense. If you get this game going right up the heart of their defense, you start to break their will and break their pride.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
The give here on 2nd. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Here's the handoff. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Shotgun snap. We've got a fumble pretty close to midfield. And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. Well, they scrambled back on top of the fumble. They lose a ton, though, and now they've got 4th down coming up.
Yeah, recovering it really only brought you one more play. With how much they lost on that play, well, here come the special teams. And now they got to be special.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And that kick, a little too well struck. He drives it into the end zone for a touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Lisa 24. Red.
Lawrence now off the play action. Vacates quickly left side. He's going to dump this one off to the fullback. Complete. And he'll go out of bounds. Looks a little short of that 35. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a Jaguar 1st down.
Hey, let's go. 11. Here we go, son.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. He rolls to his right. And that throw just too high for him. This one misses the tight end. And it sets up 2nd down.
A little bit of chaos, right? I mean, play breaks down, trying to find a connection and get on the same page, just couldn't do it. I'll tell you this, though, and what I do like is you live to play another down. You don't risk the interception, and you throw it out of bounds.
13, Lou. Hey, I'm gun. Silver.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Hey, run!
Now Lawrence on the play fake. Bails out of the pocket quick. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he'll be touchdown after a big play.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Hey.
He's got it on the bootleg. Flushed out of the pocket. He smartly won't risk something here and just chucks it away.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Hey. Go. Go, let's go!
Lawrence trying again on 2nd. He'll check this one down, complete to the fullback. They gain 14 on the play. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Finding Davis. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Jacorian Bennett there for the tackle.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Rip, 23. Silver.
From the 23. That's much too high and out of the end zone, incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So now they're going to have to figure out this 3rd down.
Well, I'll tell you what that deflection is all about is following the quarterback's eyes. DB knew where that throw was going. With that intuition, he's able to get a hand on it and send it right out of bounds.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. Puts a little too much into this one. That's too high. Brings up 4th down.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that cuts the lead in half, down to 3.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
They'll run now on 2nd down. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
On 3rd down, it's Young. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. A big 34-yard pickup there. And that's a Vegas 1st down. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, once we saw them on a collision course with one another, we know how inertia works. The bigger man, he wins.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Let's go.
Looking to throw, Young. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Now it's Young. That's caught for the 1st. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26. Option design here. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Raiders' ball, a chance at a win if they can hang on to this lead. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Hand off to the back. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders make it a 9-point advantage. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say this: slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
That one right down the middle. And the Raiders make it a 10-point ball game. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Red on red. Here we go, sir.
Lawrence working from the gun. Trying for the deep ball. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's a Jaguar 1st down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
You know what I call that, Kate? Punch, and you took a punch, but then you countered right back. You give up a big play, massive play, but you don't hang your head. You come right back, you get a sack of your own, and you change the momentum as quickly as you can.
He gets a lot behind one, deep downfield. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Let's go. No, street.
Running back sent in motion.
Same right. 11. Red.
Here he is on 3rd and long. He's loaded another one up. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Clean breakup on that throw. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th.
Hey, lion. Here we go, sir.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. He's looking deep once again. And they won't do it. That ball's incomplete on 4th down.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Running it now out of the gun. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
They'll run here on 1st down. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Well, Kate, a 2-yard run on 1st down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. But you're going to have to pick up the pace.
Back-to-back carries here. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the carry, though. It's 3rd and 7 now. Young to throw it. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And the Jaguars have some new life in the 4th.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the second on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge.
Hey,
this
Ron.
quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
Hey, kill! Go! Silver!
1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Davis there to grab it. And a solid gain there, gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Hey, kill!
From the 43. He puts everything behind this one. And he scores. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars make it a 4-point game here in the 4th. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Now might be a good spot to remind everybody, about for the 1000th time, how much better athletes these D tackles are today, Kate. A decade or two ago, they just ate up space. Now, they eat up running backs.
Got a man, Bowers has it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that's good for a Raiders 1st.
Okay, break! Here we go!
Plowing up the middle. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
This game has evolved so much over the years, but there's just certain times, there's certain moments, some flashes of greatness like that you see Dick Butkus, that you see Jack Lambert, that you see Mike Singletary, these middle linebackers.
And the Jaguars are there. He's hauled down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up. He'll throw it. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. They did it. He made the interception. Picked off by Andre Sisco. And the Jaguars have some new life in the 4th.
This is a time that the communication upstairs from the booth, Kate, down to the field, it starts to get just a little bit hot. These eyes in the sky, they've got to help this quarterback try to see the field, because right now, with the 3rd interception, man, he is killing his team.
1st down throw, Lawrence. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Hey, go! 30 left. Rig alert, rig alert. Eleven. Silver.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. And will he? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. To throw. Headed out right. And that's a win for...
That sped that whole play up, didn't it? And it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on fourth.
Luke. Hey, I'm gun.
Now to throw. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
On first down, they'll run. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. They give it to him again. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Good defensive tackles in this league, Kate. They can take up a couple blockers. Great defensive tackles. Well, they stuffed the stat sheet just like that, knocking that run backwards before it could get started.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Another carry for him. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Now a timeout called by the Jaguars. That's their 3rd. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Facing a 4th and 12, but this offense is undeterred. Looking to throw. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown. The Raiders make it a 9-point advantage. Brock Bowers the touchdown. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
Carlson to tack on the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Raiders make it a 10-point ball game. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Red on red.
Lawrence looking to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's like a good peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Takes both to make it work. And defensively, you've got to have that pressure up front. That's peanut butter. And then you'd like to have some jelly. And that was almost a huge play with an interception.
Lisa 24.
Lawrence now off the play action. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level.
Go.
They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
Trying to push it deep downfield. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. Trying to force one through there. So that brings up 4th and long.
Hey, Lion. Go, let's go. Here we go.
Throwing now. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. That's incomplete on 4th down, and they'll turn over possession.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
1st and 10 now from the 30. He hands it off, and he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
They hand this one off, and he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to leave him with 3rd and 3.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign where they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Back to the well again. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. He gets 6 on that play, and that's a Vegas 1st down.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because money down, they want the ball, but a 3rd down run for a 1st down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. So it's a road win for the Raiders in this one. And even fighting that dreaded body clock with a West Coast trip, they played their game, and they're taking this victory back east with them. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Raiders winners as we bid farewell from Jacksonville.